We shall now begin with the construction and working of the electric motor. Let us first see the definition. A device which converts electrical energy into mechanical energy is called an electric motor. So here we find that the energy conversion that is taking place is electrical to mechanical. In the experiment that we studied, we found that when current was passed through the conducting wire, it experienced displacement. So the displacement was nothing but mechanical work was done on it, or in other words, we can say electrical energy is converted into mechanical energy. So this forms the basis or the energy conversion that is taking place in an electric motor. Where is an electric motor used? It is used in fans, mixers, refrigerators, washing machines, computers, pumps, toys, etc. So there are number of devices, electrical gadgets that we make use of in our home, which has got an electric motor inside it. Principle: electric motor works on the principle that a current carrying conductor placed in a magnetic field experiences force. So this statement we had split up and we had tried to understand it, and this forms the principle of an electric motor. Electric motors are everywhere in your house. Almost every mechanical movement that you see around you is caused by an AC, that is an alternating current, or DC, that is direct current electric motor. Let us first begin with a direct current electric motor. A simple electric motor has got following parts. So it has got a rectangular loop of copper wire with resistive coating. It has got split rings. Split rings are nothing but a copper ring that has been cut into two halves. So you get split rings, that is X and Y. So in the diagram they will be labeled as X and Y. Carbon brushes E and F, field magnets, that is horseshoe magnet is used. Horseshoe magnet is a very strong magnet which produces a radial and a very strong magnetic field. Hence a horseshoe magnet is used, and a direct current power supply. So since we are studying a direct current electric motor, we have a direct current power supply, and let us now see how it is constructed and later on how the working is brought about. Let us first see the construction of the electric motor. The electric motor comprises of a rectangular loop of copper wire. So this is the rectangular loop A, B, C and D. These are the two arms of the rectangular loop. Now this rectangular loop ABCD comprises of a large number of turns of insulated copper wire, or we can even say that the rectangular loop is given several turns of copper wire which is having a resistive coating over it. Now this arrangement, that is the rectangular loop of copper wire, is placed between the strong magnetic field of horseshoe magnets. So this is the horseshoe magnet, and it is kept in between the magnetic field which will be directed from the north to the south of the magnets. So it is placed between the strong magnetic field of the horseshoe magnets. Then we can see that these are the two arms of the rectangular loop. Now these two arms of the rectangular loop are in contact with split rings. So here you can see one split ring X and the other split ring Y. So if you have a complete ring of copper and if you have cut it into two halves, So it forms the split ring. One half of the ring is on this side and the other half is on the other side. So the two arms are in contact with the split rings. These split rings are in turn mounted on this axle. So you have this axle here, and it rotates along with the rectangular loop. So both these split rings are mounted on an axle. The inner side of the split rings, they are given a resistive coating, whereas the outer side of the split rings, they are in contact with carbon brushes, stationary carbon brushes. So E and F are the two carbon brushes which are in contact with the split rings X and Y respectively. So E and F are two stationary carbon brushes which are in contact with split rings X and Y respectively. Now, these two carbon brushes are in turn connected with a source of direct current. Here you can see number of cells are given, and positive terminal is shown, negative terminal is shown, and a plug key has been shown. So a direct current power supply is used here, and hence it is called as a DC motor or a direct current electric motor. So when you close the key, the circuit will be complete and current will start flowing. So here what we find is when we plug the key, the current starts flowing, and you find that this rectangular loop comprising of large number of turns of insulated copper wire starts rotating. Along with it, these split rings also rotate, and so does the axle. But the carbon brushes will not rotate. They will be stationary, and they are the ones which will allow the flow of electric current to take place. So this is in short the construction of the electric motor.